Hello everybody, my name is Nerdy Lover and welcome to another episode of our football betting show, La Liga edition. I'm not going to spend much time recapping our bets from last episode because we did do a September update video and the results of those bets will be in there. But as we can see from the La Liga individual spreadsheet, we are sitting at about 64% win rate, £135 of profit, which is about 6.5 units, getting onto 6.75 units in just La Liga on their own. So hopefully that will add a little bit more confidence into our betting going forwards. Without further ado, we're going to jump straight into the selections of this slightly truncated episode. We're kicking things off here with 19th place Cadiz hosting 6th place Villarreal, and, well, Cadiz have done it. They scored their first goal of the year last match against Valladolid. Not only that, they actually went on to win the game as well, courtesy of a 92nd minute goal from the beast, Alvaro Negredo. This does mean that Cadiz are raised up from the foot of the table to the heady heights of 19th. Their first goal came after just over 9 hours of competitive football in Spain's top flight. Villarreal, on the other hand, were held to a draw against Sevilla, passing up chance after chance, unable to convert any of their 4 key chances or 17 shots. Disappointing for sure, but I think they're going to return to winning ways here against a struggling side in Cadiz. If I may highlight one player for the Yellow Submarine, it would be Alejandro Benea. The 21-year-old midfielder has scored 3 goals and created 2 chances per game. Now, this is from a small sample size of only 2 games. However, I'm hoping this will be the start of a promising career for the young man. Looking at the head-to-head records, Cadiz took 4 points off Villarreal last year, a 1-0 win and a 3-3 draw in there as well. But I think we're looking at a somewhat different, somewhat weaker Cadiz side this year, and I do like Villarreal here. We're going to start this episode with adding Villarreal into the first selection of a double. The second selection of which comes from this game, 10th place Mallorca hosting 2nd place Barcelona. And Mallorca secured their 2nd win of the year last match day against Almeria. This was despite losing out on key win predictors such as possession, shots on target and key chances. But Mallorca, they were, to their credit, clinical in front of goal. And this does mean that Mallorca are unbeaten in 3 of their last 4 games, Real Madrid result aside. The away side Barcelona are still unbeaten following a dominant 3-0 win against Elche. Furthermore, Barcelona are perfect away from home, winning their 3 away matches so far this year by a margin of 11 goals to 1. When we look at the head-to-head record, Barcelona have won each of the last 9 consecutive meetings, unbeaten in the last 12, and this is a record dating back over a decade to 2009. No surprise that we're going to be adding Barcelona here as the second leg of our double with Villarreal for our first full bet of the episode. Our second and final bet of today's episode sees 13th place Celta Vigo hosting 3rd place Real Betis, and Celta Vigo struggled last week, losing 3-0 to a lackluster Valencia side. And I think Celta would have been happy with the break, to be honest, losing both their last games against Atleti and Valencia by a goal margin of 7-1. The angle we're looking to exploit, however, still looks good, as we're thinking about over 2.5 goals. This has come in 5 of the last 6 games involving Celta Vigo. When we look at the visitors Real Betis, they won last time against Girona, courtesy of a Borja Iglesias double. This win just before the break continues a run of 4 consecutive victories in all competitions. When we look at over 2.5 goals, that has come in 4 of the last 6 games for Real Betis. And when we look at the head-to-head record, 6 of the last 10 games have seen over 2.5 goals. I'm leaning to over 2.5 goals here for a full stake. Just a brief disclaimer about the brevity of today's episode. Following the almost 2-week break in Spanish football, there wasn't really much I was too confident on. So I decided to exercise some caution. I did flirt with the idea of some half stakes here and there, but I thought, you know, if you're not completely invested mentally in the bets that you're thinking of undertaking, what is the point? So 2 bets in today's episode, spread across 3 games. Hopefully we can get 100% records this week, and then going forward into the future we can maintain our average of 4, 5 or even more bets in Spain per episode. So let's recap the couple of bets we have done today. So we're going to start things off on the Saturday with our double, Villarreal and Barcelona, both to win on the road. Odds come to almost even money at 1.02, £20 stake to return, £20.40. And Celta Vigo Real Betis match over 2.5 goals. Again, almost even money, a £20 stake to return £19.60. So that means for this weekend we're going to be risking £40 in order to, well, hopefully pick up £40. Question is, will we do that? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to tune in to next week's episode where we will recap the games and outlay another week of La Liga bets. But if you made it to this point in the video, please drop a like down below. My name's been Nerdy Lover, and as always, have yourself a lovely day.